What is going on, everybody? How we doing today? Just give me a second. I didn't realize my closet door was open. I had no clue. No, I knocked my purse over. Oh man, how we doing though? How we doing, everybody? We doing all right? I sure hope we're doing okay. So today is Sunday. I'm trying to get back on the regular schedule here. I'm trying to figure out everything, with like the Sunday gaming streams and stuff like that. I know I've been saying that ever since Fallout Sunday ended. But we should definitely get on a new game soon. Today we're not going to be we're not going to be starting like a new game in the series or anything like that, but we will go ahead and we will start. We're gonna play another RTS game if that RTS game will actually work. It's an old one from my childhood. It's actually where I kind of got into RTS games. It's called Army Men RTS, and it's a classic. It's not going to be quite as quite as complicated as AOE, but it's a fun game, and we'll play a little bit of it. We won't play our way through the whole thing. I think that'd take a little bit too long. But it was a fun game. Like I said, it kind of got me into RTS games, and it was one of my favorite games from my childhood. I have right here. It's kind of hard to see. I have Ace Combat '04, right? Ace Combat 4, Shattered Skies. Shattered Skies is the name, and this is my favorite game of all time. I got the newest Ace Combat, but I just haven't played it yet, and it's partially because I'm afraid that it's gonna suck. I am afraid that it's not gonna be as good as I want it to be. In addition to that, I'm afraid that it might be like some weird like PC bullshit. I'm afraid that I mean those things are not mutually exclusive or anything like that. But yeah, this is my favorite game. I found out about this and Army Men RTS at about the same time. I started playing both at about the same time. I rented them from a video store. I rented this one, and then I rented Army Men RTS a little bit after that. And it like two of my favorite games, hands down. This one holds up a little bit better than Army Men RTS does, but we're gonna play around a little bit because I've been playing a lot of AOE, Age of Empires on stream, and I figure fuck it, we'll switch gears just a little bit, right? Um, Remember an RTS called Swine? No, I don't remember that. I've never heard of that one. What's going on, Sheer JC? How you doing, man? What are we playing, Scott? I just done told you. I just done told you. Scott Skibbidin. Oh boy. Oh boy. I shouldn't have read that one. Scott, do you know what the term yacht means? Can you explain it to me? No, sir. I'm too old to know what that means. I'm too old to know what that means. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, I didn't actually say hello to everyone. Hello, Natalia. Hello, Gwidkins. Hello, Neon, Barris, XOXO, Dubes, Murder Party, Sheer, The Dank, Jeff Alpert, Austin Savage, RJ Lart, Practical Thumb, Peach Boy Official, Cavalog, The Dank. I feel like I already said hello to you, but just in case, hello. How are we all doing, though? How are we all doing? I hope we're doing okay. Um, What's good, brother man? I'll be popping in and out. I'm trying to keep track of the Civil War. Yeah, how's things going over there? You all good? You doing okay? For those of you that don't know, there's some pretty big happenings in Ireland and England, and I think certain other parts of Europe, but I think it's mostly there. There's a bunch of evil white racists trying to colonize their own countries. Is what's happening. There's certain members of a religious sect. One of the okay religious sects. One of the religious sects that atheists don't make fun of. They don't trash it or anything like that. One of those religious sects. They are running around with knives in public, literally hunting down English and Irish people, and I guess the English and the Irish don't like that they're being decolonized right now. So they're trying to recolonize their own countries. Is what's happening. Um, Yeah, it's something that we all knew was going to start happening. I don't know if this is a major happening or if it's just as MLK says, the language of the unheard, or something like that. He said something like that about riots. Although I don't consider these to be riots for obvious reasons. You know, it's just people protecting themselves from literal knife wielding mobs, knife wielding gangs that are trying to kill people. You know, and of course the police over there are helping the gangs, right? Because you know you can't trust the police today to do anything right. Um, Hasn't kicked off too big here yet down south of Ireland, but it's slowly growing everywhere. The sentiment is the same all over, so it's only a matter of time before it's all of us. Yes, yeah, yeah. If anywhere was gonna pop off, it'd be Ireland. You know, I'm more surprised that England seems to be having anything going on. You know, like the fact of the matter is, right? I try to avoid politics and stuff like that, but every now and again I will talk about it. The fact of the matter is, like skinhead gangs and other white gangs, they don't just come out because white people are evil. They come out because like you're sitting here, you're living in a town, and like it's not bad, it's nice, and all of a sudden like liberals move in, and they start like trying to shill for crime. They shill for crime. They shill for anarcho tyranny. And if the government isn't going to protect people, because like I said, it's anarcho tyranny, the people are going to protect themselves. You know, like growing up, I always was like, why would anyone want to be like a weird Nazi skinhead? Why would anyone want to join a gang like that? And it's like, I'm not condoning them. I'm not saying what they do is okay or anything like that. But if you want to fix the problem, you have to understand the problem, and that's kind of what these people these people who claim to be against them, they don't actually want to fix the problem. They don't want to understand the problem. Even if they do understand the problem, they just act like oh no, it's not actually a problem. It's a good thing. It's not happening, but also they deserve it. You know, that's what they do. And that, I mean, you can keep people down for a little while with that, but eventually people start rising up. You know, and you're seeing that in America as well. You're seeing the Zoomer population is it's funny, they're simultaneously less political overall, but they're also just like, dude, I don't give a shit, I'm dropping the hard R. Like that's their just general, like, that's how a lot of Zoomers are today, and it's only going to get worse and worse and worse as like their weirdo teachers keep trying to indoctrinate them. And you know, they see that their parents in like the 90s and 2000s were like weird shit libs and stuff like that, and the kids are going to be all right again, if that makes sense. Like I said, I of course don't condone violence or criminal behavior in any way, shape, or form, but also um but also at the same time, like, again, you can understand it. You can see where it's coming from and why. I saw it happen with my own town. When I was growing up in my hometown, everything was pretty much okay until like I was like 11, maybe 12 years old, I think. I remember in the sixth grade, my parents took me to this like town meeting thing because gangs were starting to pop up in town. And, from there, it was probably just that I got taken to that thing and then I started paying attention. But I feel like from there, everything just kind of exploded. And now all of a sudden, like, people are, selling drugs, and, people are stabbing each other and stuff like that. Like, I saw it happen in my own town. And even to this day, if you're like, yo, you know what it is? It's people from Dorchester, people from fucking Mattapan, Jamaica Plain coming in. They don't even pay that much to live here because they're on Section 8. They're just being dumped into this community basically as an ethnic cleansing. Like they're trying to like ethnically cleanse the area. Um, like if you mention anything about what the problem is with the rising crime rate, the opiate epidemic, stuff like that, there's always some shithead who's like always on Facebook. They're on Facebook way too much, and they're like, "Oh, well, if you're racist, just say so." And it's like, is it racist to not like crime? Because if it is, then I guess I am. That's what's happening nowadays. That's what's happening with people. Cavalog, the 10 children have fast forwarded the UK, and we had children stabbed here only a few months ago. It's literally a waiting game before the chaos starts. I'm surprised myself we're as quiet as we are as quiet as we are. Yeah, yeah. You see, there was Man, I watched a video. I forget who it was by. I forget what it was even 100% about. I think it may have been about um, the Soviet Union. If not, then they described why, in this video that was about something else, they described why people were just so comfortable living under the Stalin era of the Soviet Union, or any other era for that matter, but especially the Stalin era. It was because they literally said nobody wants to lead the charge, because when you charge, the first wave always dies. So that's quite literally what it is. Probably is that, like, it's a situation where everyone wants to step up and be like, no more, but they're afraid that when they step forward, the rest of the line isn't going to step forward with them. You know, that's really what it is. That's most likely what it is at the end of the day. You know. Oh, excuse me. Um, a black guy moved in next door to Scott, and he was never the same. No, it was a white guy, because we all know it's white people. It's white people who ruin communities. That's definitely what it is. That's totally what it is. Um, what brought up this subject? We were just talking about what's going on in Ireland and I almost said France, England. I apologize to the English for almost calling you French. Yeah, there's like riots going on, or like I said, I would classify it as one group is rioting, another group is saying, "Hey, stop fucking rioting." You know, one group has knives, they're literally doing war dances in public, they're hunting down anybody who is white and or wearing a fucking Union Jack flag or just like an English flag, and they're beating and or killing them. You know, that is quite literally what is happening. So it's a riot on the part of those people, on the part of those white people that are hunting down the other white people. You know, the white people that are being hunted, they're just defending themselves. That's all it is. You know, that's one thing the Irish do very well. Like if you, because I was paying attention to that culture war shit years ago. You know, as someone who's very highly into combat and things like that. I was having such a good time, nice and cozy, watching all these fucking street fights from years ago between like the Proud Boys and Antifa and other, you know, other shit like that, right? That was a very cozy times, very cozy times, and like it's fun to see like what medieval tactics kind of end up being reintroduced when people start thinking about that shit. But um, oh shoot. Oh man, what was I talking about? Fuck. Oh yeah. I remember. The way like the Irish have that shit down pat because of the years of the IRA. Like no joke. Like I saw a press release from Irish nationalists, and I compared it to a press release from like the Proud Boys or something like that. And when I say press release, what I mean is like a Facebook post or an Instagram post or a tweet, right? Whenever the Proud Boys would beat the shit out of Antifa, which is always what happened, they'd end up like posting a video of it, and they'd be like, "Yeah, we totally fucked them up. Yeah, we got them. Mm-hmm. Yep, we fucked them up." Right? That would be it. They like at best it'd be like they came and they tried to fuck with us. They had pepper spray, but we fucked them up. Like that's what you would see, right? There was always some kind of bravado. The Irish, who are known to be very loudmouthed, you know, they have that gift of gab. Much more reserved in their estimation of what happened. I saw someone who, again, they did like I guess what you could call a press release, and they were like, on Saturday, a group of Irish patriots were out having a good time at the park, celebrating an event for the honor of Ireland, and then some criminals came up and they started harassing and threatening everybody. Now, people warned them, hey, there's women and children here. Please don't keep trying to endanger us. But they would not stop trying to endanger the women and children. So they were promptly removed. And if you look at the video of it, it was a bunch of Irish dudes beating the shit out of some Antifa like weirdos and shit like that. It's like that is the perfect way to frame it. That's exactly how you would want to frame something like that, right? As opposed to the Proud Boys who are like, yeah, we fucked them up. We're the best. Uruhu. They used to what was that shit they used to yell like Uruhu or some shit like that. Man. Anyway, Like it's in like the Irish are gonna be all right. The English, I think they'll be all right. Maybe. Maybe they might need to call in the Irish because the Irish have been doing this for literally decades, basically since 100 years, 100 years since they got their independence. They've been doing this for 100 years. They just have to switch from. They just have to go onto their computers, go to one of the old press releases, Control F, British and English, and then replace it with evil whites, bad white people is what they have to do. Um, Fucking. You begin to realize the first thing humans ever perfected was combat. When you're dealing with an infallible enemy who can't be seen on their knees, the best thing you can do is showcase them bent over. Exactly. Um, and that's the thing with these people, with these bad white people. With these bad white people. There's the good white people, the people who want to decolonize, of course, and then there's the bad white people who want to colonize England and Ireland and things like that, right? Like when it comes to those people, they're really just bullies too. And like bullies don't fight. They're not looking for fights. They're looking for victims. You all you got to do is push back once, and they like I said this in a group chat the other day. All you have to do is push back once. You don't have to like fight like for your life or anything like that. Literally, all you have to do is show them you're willing to fight. And as long as they don't outnumber you 1,000,000 to 1, they'll turn into the fuck you bloody guys. It's really funny to see. They're all in your face like Allah, Allah, oh, we will kill the infidel. You just do that, and they're like, oh, why are you salting me? Why are you salting me? Why are you salting me? No good, man. That no good, man. Oh, fuck you, bloody. Like that's what they turn into. It's crazy to see. It's so funny to see. So like it's not gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a fight, but it's not gonna be a tough fight. Um, what's going on, Hermit the Pog? How's it going, man? Um, Irish Republicans and British loyalists have united. Yes, yes, and that is probably the craziest part of all, because like me, I'm just some plastic patty asshole, right? Like I was saying it because I was talking with TJ and Taylor because TJ was interested in the Irish shit that I know, right? And he told me like, "Wow, you know a lot about this." And I was like, "Well, I mean, I know a lot. I know enough to make Americans think I know something. If I was around a real Irish person, they'd be like, "Oh, this fucking asshole. He thinks he knows anything," right? That's how they'd feel about me. But like what I do know is like, yeah, that was not just gonna happen for the sake of it. Even though the troubles have cooled down, there was really nothing between the Irish and the Catholics and the Protestants as to where they were just going to be like, hey, why don't we just be pals? Like that was not something that was just going to happen. And now here we are. That is insane. You know. The natives of the UK are not organized and their enemies are. It's pretty easy to know who will win. Well, the thing is, the natives of the UK can very easily get organized, Fucking. Scott, I sincerely apologize for already derailing the stream a little, but I genuinely appreciate this discussion. I wanted to talk about it a little bit anyway. It's only been 20 minutes, and Army Men RTS isn't that riveting or anything like that. We can get to it in a second. I mean, I don't think it's that difficult to get organized, specifically when you have the majority, and I know like the majority isn't going to stand up and peacefully assemble and say enough's enough and ask them to please knock it off, right? I know the absolute majority, it's not going to be like 100% of native UK people are going to be like that. I know, but it's got to count for something. It's got to count for something. Fucking nah, man, I claimed you as one of ours the day you walked into the tank. There's plastic patties and there's our lost cousins. We've already established the Italian connection. Fantastic, Mr. Cavalog, thank you. A common enemy unites us all. Exactly. And then it like it's also Big Tent, where it's like, yeah, sure, you're not gonna have like far right guys uniting with like Tommy Robinson tier dudes in like a hard line way, but also I think that they can probably turn their sights away from each other long enough to put it on to the real enemy, if that makes sense, you know? Why are you shouting at me? Why are you farting at me, bloody? Bug him. Oh, man. Anyway, I'll go ahead, I'll pull that up. I don't know if it's going to work, actually, is kind of the issue. I'm not actually sure if it's going to work out. Where? Damn, I have so much shit on my, my desktop. I can't even find where my video game shit is. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do, damn it. Major Gesture, hey, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Squid, hey, that's what's happening. Yeah, and I hope so. This will tone down in a few days, and everyone that was around the protest or talked about them will be jailed in the courts for years, pays $1K, thousands in legal fees, and go back to their jobs. You see, and that's what they're probably going to try to do. And that, I mean, because when it comes to the life cycle of countries and empires and stuff like that, like, that's the way I see it, is that's just what has to happen. You know, that's kind of what I like. And I don't know if this is like some weird black pill accelerationist shit. I think accelerationists are like fucking idiots, but like I don't know if it is, but like I do think it's something that has to happen in order to facilitate the change that is needed. You know, it's like they say, like it's always stupid to quote Gandhi or like anybody else, but first they ridicule you, then they're fuck, I don't even remember it. Like I think something like that has to happen so that eventually people will be like, oh, okay, so it's not just the bad whites that we're targeting, that we're targeting us. It's also the government that's targeting us. So it's not just these people we have to worry about, it's those people. So maybe we should go at both of them and get our peaceful change, our peaceable, acceptable change, you know? Oh, come on, tell me it's going to work. This thing doesn't always work. I'm trying to start it up. We're going to see. It's just a black screen right now. Yeah, you can literally see it's just black screen. Just black screen right now. Huh. Ah, man. Yeah, it just went black screen. So, I'm gonna have to pull up, Task Manager here. Shut her down. Oh, great. Now, oh, okay. All right, okay. Yeah, there was some kind of error. There was some kind of error. Damn. All right. I should have tested it out before. I don't, you know what? Maybe I'll try it one more time. Maybe I'll try it one more time. Oh.
3DO.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Hold up, though. I want to Alt-Tab so that I can actually pull this up. Hopefully it won't fuck it up when I Alt-Tab. Yep. Okay. Here we go. All right. Yeah, you guys should be able to hear the audio and shit like that. So, this right here is Army Men RTS. This is again, this was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. It's part of the Army Men series, and it's an RTS game. This was long overdue in terms of an Army Men game, because like these are obviously based off of the little plastic toy soldiers you used to have. You used to have like green, tan. I used to like the off colors too. Like I really liked red. I really liked gray and blue and stuff like that. I like lore. You know, when I'm interested in something, I like lore, and because of that, I become kind of interested in like, oh hey, you know, what's the deal with the Gray Nation? What's the deal with the Blue Nation? You know, things like that. But yeah, so this is a game where it's basically like online, not online. Although you used to be able to play online, I believe. Yeah, multiplayer. It's a game where you used to you know, I'll just show you. we'll go ahead. We'll go straight into the campaign. I'm gonna have to like figure out all this stuff. But basically, the story goes. Actually, you know what? Why don't we what's the... No, not quit. Huh. Oh, you know what? I think if I go to the thin green line, it'll show me what the thing is. So let's just go ahead and play. I was gonna explain the backstory behind everything, but you know, I think it'll actually let us it'll show us that. I guess not. It was supposed to.
It seems that one of our own has seen fit to go over to the other side. That man was a colonel in our army, and I'm not gonna lie to you. He's good. Everything past this fence behind me
Look at that. Fucking just...
So if we're gonna stop him, well, it all starts right here.
Beautiful
we gotta
animation.
break their line of defense and push through that yard before they know what hit them. Am I making myself clear?
Sir, yes, sir!
Should I go into more detail?
Sir, no, sir!
How about a satellite photo or one of those fancy holographic projections?
Sir, no! That's okay, sir!
Good, 'cause we don't have any.
Crisp
All right,
640p.
Let's get to work.
Gaming never looked so good. Boys, gaming never looked so good. So yeah, the backstory of this is actually kind of a parody of Apocalypse Now. There's a colonel, his name is Colonel Blintz, I'm pretty sure, which is a play on Colonel Kurtz. He ends up getting a head injury, and he decides he's going to be a tan soldier now. And, you know, that's kind of similar to what happened in Apocalypse Now, except I don't think Colonel Kurtz became a Viet Cong guy. I think he just ran off into the woods and was like, hey, I'm a fucking warlord now. But with that said, I don't even think there's... Oh, no, there are hotkeys, but I don't know what they are. Oh, okay. That selected everything on screen. I'm not even going to be using the hotkeys. Oh, man, this is so slow. This is so slow. All right, so... Basically, this is Sarge. He's kind of like the main character of the whole thing. You know, he's oh, yeah. All right, hold on. Maybe I can, options, yeah, let's... I think we're good. Let's see. That is not much better. Anyway, basically, you can make grunts and grenadiers right now. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and, I have tons of... So yeah, I'll go forward. Basically, I just gotta get to... Oh. I'm so used to AoE controls that I'm like right-clicking instead of left-clicking. There's also supposed to be a resource depot, but I don't have that right now. I think that I'm only gonna get that in the second mission. Just a coincidence that the bike in the background is the colors of the Israeli flag. Just a coincidence. Just a complete coincidence. You know, don't overthink it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. All right. I'm kind of waiting for some grenadiers. I'll go ahead and I'll clear this up, and I'll wait for the grenadiers. Back to the fields with Hurleys to practice for now. Hell yeah, man. Catch you later. This shit looks so cool. Yeah, it is fun. Like, it starts off slow because, like, right now all I have is grunts, and you know, they're just shooting fucking other soldiers and shit like that. As to say, this is also a grunt. There's one more grunt, then a bunch of grenadiers. But eventually you get tanks, you get half-tracks. Oh, I didn't even mean that. You get tanks, you get half-tracks, you get helicopters, stuff like that. It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man. I can't keep an eye on the chat the way that I want to. Somebody said something and it disappeared already. All right, let's see. Do I have any oh yeah, they're all over here now. You know what? I'm actually going to send them here. That way they're a little bit closer. And let's go.
Right away.
Alright, so I got a few grenadiers. I think I have like 2 or 3, you know. I'll go ahead, I'll send them up here.
En route.
Butterfly. Yeah, you can shoot the butterflies too. Or at least there's oh yeah, like this ladybug right here. You can kill this ladybug. Boom. Fucking got him. Fucking got him.
I see him.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I'll send you up there.
En route. Reporting.
Like I said, it starts off a little slow, and it's not the most complicated or difficult game in the first place. Like, literally, I don't even need hotkeys. I'm just, like, here, like, using the mouse. It's basically a fucking point-and-click game. But, you know, it's nostalgic, and it feels cozy to play, especially... You get later in the game, and it's nice, you know? It's real nice later in the game. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, you see, it's starting to get a little bit more hairy.
Unit lost.
Uh-oh, one of my boys died. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, too. You can cannibalize your soldiers when they die. Because, you know, eventually you run out of resources. The resources are plastic and electricity. The plastic is to make, you know, grunts and stuff like that. Soldiers. And then, you know, I'm gonna pull them all up here. That way they'll actually fucking fire, you know? They'll actually start doing some shooting for real. Yes. Oil drums. And then the electricity is used to create, oh, guard tower. Yep. Damn. Damn, he's about to get fucked up. Alright, get him. Then, yes, more of you. Get your asses over there. Dude, it's so slow. I hate sitting here like, let's go ahead and scroll over. Let's scroll over. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do here too. I'm gonna do right here too. Just cause, why not? Uh-oh. Damn. This is have good hearing to notice all these dog whistles. Oh, what's going on, Sneedy Feedy? Yeah, Haley gang. There we go. We love Scott. Thank you, Sneedy Feedy. I appreciate that, man. You know? I appreciate all the love from you guys, you know? I forget if I just walk over there or if there's gonna be some kind of base that I have to take care of. Oh, no, that's it. Yep, that was the first,
Move it, ladies. We're just getting started.
See, you saw a bulldozer there. That's gonna give me... Oh, I got a silver medal. That's gonna give me the ability to build things now, you know? Oh, eliminate all 10. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to go for gold medals all the time and shit like that. I'm just playing because it's something fun. I feel like this is a cozy game to watch, you know. Can you use WASD to scroll? I think there's something I can use.
Congratulations on your incursion into 10 territory. Recon is located where we believe to be the main hub for all activity in Central Yard. Your mission is to build a base and eliminate the 10 presence in this area. If you can get rid of them, it's a straight shot to the front of the house. Good luck, Sarge. Command out.
Scott started Bible study. I was running, well, I wasn't running the Bible study. I was, you know.
Have a bulldozer. It allows you to
All right,
construct
we'll put him
buildings.
out of his misery there.
Select the bulldozer, left-click on the building you want to create from the build
Where do you
menu,
want?
then left-click again to place it on the map.
Yes. Whoop. Nope. It's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted.
Where do you want?
I forget how to, ah, man, dude, how do you,
Need something?
yeah, I do. I need you to fuck off. I'm trying to rotate it so that it'll be, a little bit better for,
Where do you want it?
whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do this. Let's get this fucking show on the road, kid. add a couple more of those, and they'll end up going to there. Yeah, I mean, I was doing a Bible study with my buddies. It was a Saturday night thing, but we kind of fell out of it. I'm just so busy that I don't fucking have the time to do anything. But, you know, maybe I'll do a Bible study stream, like, once in a while. You know, I don't think that'd be a bad thing, you know? What game is this? I have a weird, vague memory of this. This is Army Men RTS. It's an RTS game. It's a boatload of fun. Alright. I don't think I have the ability to make any sort of, who? Oh, these dickheads? Okay, take them out. Oh, yeah, we also have some other, oh, fucking A, dude. We also have some, other special units as well. We have Scorch, and I believe his name is Brick or something like that. No, Riff. A bazooka man and a flamethrower man, which is funny because flamethrowers have been outlawed by the Geneva Convention for, like, decades now, you know? Yeah, you know, I'm gonna build 1 and 2 and 3, just in case. So you can build guard towers in this too. Like there are no, you can build guard towers in AoE. I forgot about that. Silly me. Yo, saw your tweet winning AoE last night. What's your ELO? Still dog shit, dude. I won that and then I dropped 2 straight to some Chinese dude who fucking he rushed me with archers and I just couldn't come back from it. Oh, Super HQ, nice. He rushed me with archers and I just couldn't come back from it. And then he also we got each other the next one and he ended up rushing me with men at arms. We were playing arena and he used that, I forget what it's even called, but the thing that allows you to scale walls, he used that to get around my walls. So there was that, you know. I was very happy about that, as I'm sure you could probably tell. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna clear a little bit more of up ahead. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So you can use the D-pad here. And it's actually a little bit quicker, so I guess I'm using the D-pad now. I'm 1 and 4 today in AoE. Siege Tower, yes, Siege Tower. He got me with the fucking Siege Tower in the second one. When he ended up, oh, alright, well, what are you guys doing? Fucking get him. When I got Arena, I was like, oh, this guy's fucked now. There's no way he's gonna rush me when I got walls. That ain't happening. And, yeah, it happened. It fucking happened, dude. You know what? I'm gonna build another one of these. Just to pump them out a little bit quicker here. I forget if there's something over here. There's power-ups randomly on the map, too, sometimes. So it's good to kind of explore a little bit. But like I said, I don't want to be, like, absolutely positively, like, oh, we're gonna, like, exhaust every corner. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea. Ah, yes, so there is a battery here. So I will go ahead, bang, bang, and I'll go ahead. Hopefully that means they're going to end up going to the battery. You know, hopefully. Hopefully. And then this dude right here. Let's go. Oh, alright. Alright, send him over here. What the fuck, using siege towers is wild. I've never used one in thousands of hours. Yeah, me either. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where I feel like it's one of those things where you either never use it and you're like, what is even the point of this? Or you absolutely positively like rely on it, you know? Like that's what that guy did, because his whole strategy was, you know, to try and rush. So it would make sense that he'd be like, "Oh, I need my siege towers and shit like that," you know? Because he doesn't have anything to try and to destroy my walls. So naturally he's gonna be like, "Oh no, siege towers, let's get them," you know? Fuck. Where are these idiots going? No. Get your ass over there. There are cheese strats with it. Yeah. People are dickheads. What's the best infantry unit? Are you talking about in this game? Honestly, this game is so simple that you can just take grunts and absolutely, like, fucking treat it like it's a civil war. Just volley fire on just about anything. And if you have enough grunts, it's not going to matter. You know, it's not going to matter that they're shooting at a tank. They're gonna get the best of that thing. I do like the tanks in this game, though. It's fun to absolutely level people with them. Oh, there's another one. We'll put him out of his misery. Don't worry, buddy. We got you. A couple of tadpoles, too, but I can't shoot those. Alright, little guy. Hope you feel... Hope your pain and suffering is ended. Yeah, we're gonna go here with it. What we got? Oh, yeah.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alright.
Right there.
Let's move them all out here. But yeah, in terms of AoE, if that's what you're talking about, I mean, it's kind of hard to say there is a best. Because it's a game that's meant to be well balanced. Oh man, fucking minefield, damn it. Yeah, I do need a minesweeper. Fuck. I meant to do that too. I meant to do that a couple of times, but you know, silly me. I'm gonna have to let these guys chill here and just hold position until I can identify the mines. Oh, yeah, we got one. We got one, so I'll send them up. There we go. Yeah, like, I guess elephants, because I feel like elephants are a little overpowered. Anything elephant related is usually, like, ridiculously good. Siege elephants, ballista elephants, you know, etc., etc. It's really hard to take them out with anything. You know, and people make them in quantities that even if you have, like me as the Italians, I'm getting better and better. I would either use the, not the condottiero, the Genoese bowmen, or I would use, scorpions, you know? But people will make so many elephants that even if I have a ton of Genoese crossbowmen, or if I have scorpions ready to go, like, they'll just be overwhelmed. So it's like, fuck. You know, it's really difficult to deal with. You see the mines are being, you can see where the mines are being discovered, you know. There was another one.
Sir, yes, sir. Advancing.
Stay with the fucking minesweeper, you idiots.
Advancing.
I think I'll go this way. Genoese are good against elephants. Yeah. The thing, like, and part of my issue with the Genoese is, Part of my issue with the Genoese is, I don't typically go heavy into them until I have to. I'm getting better at identifying, like, oh, this guy has an elephant build. He has a civilization that has elephants, so I need to make sure, you know, I need to actually, like, really... there's a traffic jam. There's a fucking traffic jam. Come on. Fucking idiot. Yeah, I've gotten better at earlier in game identifying his civ and being like, oh, I need to have this ready to go. But I'm still not great at it. Because me, like, I want to go gunpowder. I want to go, no. Fucking traffic jam again, damn it. Me, like, I like using, gunpowder, so I like hand cannoneers, and I like, bombard cannons, you know?
Not a problem.
So, like, I try to use those, but I have been kind of switching it up a little bit as to where, in addition to those two units, you see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Like I said, like, look at this. That's a tank. Look at how little damage he's doing to my guys, and look at all the damage I'm doing to his tank. Like, that's kind of what I'm talking about with this game. It's a good game for if you're just like, I don't want that much, like... I want to feel like I'm managing an economy, but I don't want that much of a challenge. You know, it's a really good game that way. You ever play Mountain Blade, Bannerlord? I don't even know what that is. You know, I know you weren't talking to me, but, like, you know, I'm curious what game that is. But yeah, AoE is a game where, like, it's all about what you know about it and how you handle certain things, you know? And again, like, it makes it fun, but it can sometimes make it unfun, because you have dudes who, like, they just have they have a certain play style, and that's just what they do, and it feels more like an exploit than it feels like they're actually good at the game, you know? I won't go into the, I hate fucking castle drops, tower rush, like, I won't go into that again. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's a fun game for that reason, but it can be stressful for that reason, you know? And then also, like, the way that they mod everything, like, some dude can talk shit to me via numerics, but when I tell him he's a dickhead back, all of a sudden I'm like, I'm banned from chat, you know? That happened to me, like, a couple months ago, you know? It was fucking weird. It was weird, it was wacky. It was weird and wacky, you know?
No problem.
Oh, no, get him, you fucking idiots.
Attacking.
I hate tower rushes, dude. Me too. It just it feels like it feels like e-girl farts. You and I, we have a beef with each other, right? We can't just talk it out. We got to settle it like men. We decide we're gonna go outside and we're gonna fist fight. Now, before the fist fight, we don't talk about rules because, I mean, that would be weird. What am I gonna do? Be like, just don't kick me in the balls, right? That'd be weird. That's kind of like known. That's like, it's an expectation that is had, right? As soon as the fight starts, I kick you in the balls, right? That's almost kind of what it feels like. Is like there's a certain expectation of how the game is kind of to be played. You expect people to be like, oh, I'm gonna get to Castle Age, then maybe I'll start working on military. I'll get to Imperial Age, and then I'll start focusing on, like, Siege and stuff like that, and that's how I'll take them out. I'll build an army and I'll take them out. But then out of nowhere, in, like, Feudal Age, you're getting rushed by a dude who's dropping, like, towers and shit like that. And it's like, oh, so you don't want to fight like a man. You want to go straight to kicking me in the balls, and it's specifically because you know that I'm not gonna do that, you know? I said I wasn't gonna get into the conversation again. I am. I apologize, you know? But, yeah, it's just frustrating and annoying, you know? I feel like it ruins the game, and I'm not one of those guys who's like, you just fucking banned that. But also, like, it probably would be better if there was a game mode that was, like, no tower drop, you know? It would be better, and I think a lot of people would play that way too, you know? Maybe I'm wrong, but I think a lot of people would play that way because oh, here we go. No touching of, yeah.
Is under green control.
Don't want to interrupt.
What are we doing for an encore?
I need Bravo Company on a covert mission. Just you and a few of your finest. Are you up?
Bit junkie, BT junkie. I'll answer your question in a second.
Work on my tan.
Haha. Hey Scott, do you have a timetable for your streams? Difficult to catch you for me here in Europe. So I've been really fucked up as of late because I was really like, I was just way into fish tank stuff, you know. It was 2.5, then I really got into bitch tank, so I was kind of all over the place. But as of right now, my streaming schedule is Wednesdays at 9 p.m. EST, Fridays also 9 p.m. EST, and Sundays at 5 p.m. EST. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, excuse me. So, there's that. You know, I hope to see you. I hope to see you. Fucking, E-Girl Fart says, no touching of the hair or face. Exactly, you know. Destroy all mines. Didn't do that. Spend less than 4,000 plastic. Ha! I spent 4,025. That's crazy. That is crazy. We'll play another mission. I'm gonna play this until I get bored of playing it on stream, and then we'll move on to something else. Whether it's AOE or if I'm just like sitting here chilling with you guys, you know. Next time, paint yourself green while playing Army Men. I should.
And are heavily fortifying the front door of the house. They're being supplied by some sort of renewable power source inside the garden. If we're to have any chance of fighting our way in, we'll have to knock it out, and it's got to be done quietly. Sarge, take your team in and clear the way for the main assault. Grim out.
See, this is where all the named characters from the Army Men series are. There's a couple more, like there's a mortar guy, there's a sniper, but this is Thick. He's like the idiot machine gunner. Sarge, he's the, you know, gritty, like, leader. Scorch, you know, he's Italian, you know.
Yes, sir. What do you want? I'm listening.
He's very Italian.
Is this gonna hurt?
Hoover.
Is this gonna hurt?
Yeah, it is Hoover. He's, you know, a coward. And then Riff is the 1970s soul black dude.
So.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
This is actually kind of a difficult mission at times. See, the thing with these missions is it's kind of hard. It comes down to luck of the draw to a degree, because it's like, it's kind of difficult to really be tactical. It's hard to have a strategy to it, you know? Like, I'm just gonna throw these guys at these two grunts, you know?
Let me at 'em. If you say so, yeah? Okie dokie.
Fucking, Ego Farts. Scott, Chivalry 2 would be a fun game to stream. It's like $12 right now, and it's like Battlefield, but medieval with swords and axes. I might have to check that out, you know? I like melee combat. It's fun. It's just tough to find a game that's actually good for it, you know? That was like, Assassin's Creed was so good, because it had like some really good melee combat back in the day. That was my favorite part of Assassin's Creed. You know, the free running was nice, it was cool, alright, fine, whatever, but for me it was like the sword combat. But even that, like, the limitations that they had made it repetitive after a while, you know? Especially because, like, I feel like in the game it was almost impossible to actually land a hit on somebody without countering. So you basically, it's just waiting for the enemy to, like, do that, and then you're like, oh, now's my chance to hit the counter, right? It's cool that there's games out there that are actually starting to get more realistic melee combat, you know?
Not a problem.
Oh, no, that guy. Get him. Fucking get him. Damn, oh man, Hoover's being a bullet sponge right now. I see Riff is already a quarter of the way down. That's not good. That is not good. Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Oh, dude. I could have swore Bannerlord is somebody who hangs out in the chat every now and again. That's why I was like, oh, you're not talking to me. But, yeah, no, I've never played that one. +1 for Mountain Blade Warband. It's perfect. You can change, you swing direction and chain them with parries. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy shit. Oh, wait. Oh, fucking get him. Oh, shit. Damn. Alright. Get him. See, I'm gonna have to look for power-ups. I'm pretty sure there's a power-up somewhere around here, but I'm also gonna have to fight for it. So it's kind of forcing me to not just be direct and go straight for it. I'm kind of in a situation where I'm like, oh man, I gotta, like, really, you know, I gotta really clear this map out right now. Oh, get him. Bang. Oh, jeez. You see? Nah. You know what? You guys, make him chase. Make him fucking chase if we're gonna do that shit. There we go. Get him. You know, fucking Thick, just taking fucking bullets like an idiot. Like a big fucking dummy, kid. Warband is older than Bannerlord. It feels like you guys are speaking Greek to me right now. I'm just like, huh? What? Oh. It's thundering and there's sun showers, it looks like. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's dudes here.
Good to see you, sir. We got pinned down out here. Need a hand?
Sweet. I got fucking backup now. That's good. That's good then. That's good. Classic Crossfire almost got you. Yeah, pretty much. Are there still flying hacks? I would assume you're talking about Bannerlord or Warband or one of the other ones we're speaking about.
Yes, sir. Send me home. Enemy sighted.
Uh-oh. Oh, damn. Who fucking took him out like that? That's crazy. Absolutely fucking murked him. One shot. God dang. God dang. I see machine gunners. They have to set up. So this dude, like... Oh, you fucking idiots. Get back here. You two, idiot. Where are you going? What do you think you're doing?
Reporting song. What? Moving out? Lead the... If you say so.
There we go. You see Thick is less than halfway done. Halfway down. And there, like I said, there's power-ups where, like, I think you get, you do more damage, but then there's also, like, health, you know? And that's mostly what I'm concerned with, is can I get the health? Basically, what I have to do is I have to get up here and fight my way through an entire base to then destroy this thing, you know? And, yeah, fucking, it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be cheap, that's for sure. I'm actually gonna head back down this way just to see.
I got him. We're under attack.
Oh. Come on. Come on.
No problem.
I don't think the power-up is here, which... That sucks. Yeah, I think it's somewhere around here. Either that or it's got to be here. I don't know. I don't even know. Just in case, you know, that fog of war is on. So yeah, no, I've already been here, so I would know. I'm just gonna have them run straight up to here, and hopefully nothing up there is gonna be able to get me, because I'm pretty sure there's like half tracks and other like I think there's tanks and stuff up here. So like I said, I need everybody at as full health as I possibly can have them. Oh, yep, there's the health. Perfect. Perfect. I know how I'm going to handle this. Yeah, you know. Get him. What you guys doing?
Unit lost.
Ah, man. That sucks. Like I said, I need every one of them. What I'm going to do is, alright, whatever.
Not a problem.
I'll just run straight up over to here and fucking we'll hit it. I was gonna see about down here, see if there was another, power up or something like that, but I think with what's going on now, you know, I just lost one of those, extra friendly units that I got. I'd rather, you know. Some dude had a kill field and was flying around the map like a fighter jet. That's pretty crazy.
Got it. We got company.
There we go.
We're under attack.
See, it's literally just, it's like, this isn't as much a game of strategy as AoE can be. It's more of a game of attrition. Like, who has the most units and who's got more powerful units, you know? Because everything they can get, you can get as well, you know? So it's literally just like, make as many units as you possibly can and absolutely let them the fuck have it, you know? Alright, let's get everybody over here. I don't think I have to absolutely destroy everything, but... You know, there's going to be buildings and stuff like that where it's like, it might not be a bad idea for me to try and blow them up, you know?
I'm going. We got company.
Oh. Indeed we do. They really don't like that Grenadier.
No problem.
Ever played the third-person Army Man games? Oh, yeah. I actually, I was traumatized by one when I was a kid because, I wasn't, like, especially afraid of spiders as a kid. I don't like spiders now, but I'm not like deathly afraid of them. But there was one mission in Sarge's Heroes, where like you round a corner and there's this like big ass spider. It's like the boss of the level, I believe. And there was just something about it that caught me so off guard that I started screaming like a motherfucker, you know? I was like, I think like 6 or 7 years old. Probably not even that old, you know? Oh, alright. You know what? Ammo crate's perfect. Ah, fuck. Damn. Damn, that ain't good. At the very least, it's not attacking the special boys. Our special little guys, you know? I hit the resource depot, because why not? I forget if I have to destroy this thing. Nah, I can't destroy this thing. I think I have to go down here. Where at? I don't see it. I feel like there's something that, like, is supposed to throw me for a loop here, too. Oh, no, we're good.
Okay, the bomb is set. Let's move
Your
on
wife
watch
has to kill the
fireworks from a
spiders
safe
while you
distance.
scream and point at it. That's exactly what it is.
HQ, this is Sarge. Requesting extraction at the baseball. Over.
Copy that, Sarge. Chinook is inbound.
Man, I used to play Army Men on the PS1 so much when I was a kid. Not many people had it in Australia, so it felt like a fever dream trying to explain it. Yeah, even now it's like, cuz like I feel like most young boys had Army Men to some degree. But I really enjoyed playing with my Army Men. You know, I used to love the hell out of them. Dude, I had a whole lore. I had my own characters and shit like that. Because I had, like, certain figures that weren't like other figures that I had. And I was like, this is, Joe. You know? Shit like that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Easy peasy. But, yeah, even explaining it to people now, it's like, do they even know what I'm talking about? Are they aware of what I'm trying to say, you know?
Mission successful. This is almost too easy.
Alright, you've been awarded a silver medal, and I remember this one. It's because I didn't let any of these dudes die. That's why I was awarded the silver medal. Yeah, but I also didn't... Oh, no, wait, no, that was a different one. Yeah, it was locate reinforcements, finish in under 8 minutes. I finished in 12. Excuse me. Alright, I'm thinking we'll play one more. Oh, yeah, and I forgot. All of the names are allusions. They are references to, movies, you know, Full Plastic Jacket, haha, haha, ha 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 ha. Army Men Air Assault for PS1 was my game. Yeah, that was my game too. I used to play that with my cousins a lot because it was a co-op game, so you could play it. Dude, we called it Army Men Air Attack though. I don't know if it was just different where you were at. I'll have to play that one, you know. Yeah, Sarge's Heroes was one. I played the original Army Men 3D as well. Army Men World War as well. They were just like, they were good games. They were solid. They weren't like, it's not like they were juggernauts or anything like that, but they were fun plays. They were cozy, they were interesting, and you had a good time playing them. And I don't know how well they hold up now. This one holds up, like, not terrible, but it's also not amazing, obviously, right? You know, it's just like, I wonder, you know, it really makes me wonder how the other ones hold up, you know. I do have a couple other ones that held up decently for what they are. They were like really difficult. A couple of them were really difficult to play just because the controls were so janky. But the one, it was Army Men Toys in Space. That was a fun one to play. You know, that felt good. Man. Bringing me back. It's bringing me back. Anyway.
Why we stopped?
Looks like we're expected. They're dug in. Got fences, minefield, air cover. What are we gonna do? Well, this ain't
Hey, what we gonna do? Baba the
what
Boopy.
feels like turning tail.
Hey, forget about it. What we gonna do?
Over! Get back here!
Alright. Where are you guys running? Where are you guys running? Alright,
All clear.
cool. So,
Where do you
we'll hit the HQ. Use fucking what? I forget where that is even on my fucking keyboard for some reason. I don't know why. Okay.
Mark it.
Yeah, the dog bowl is you can take plastic from that. Who's better at AoE, to you or Taylor? Oh, Taylor and then some, dude. Taylor's the best out of all of us, to the point where when we play as a group, we have to plan around him. It's literally like him and the second best person. They're not allowed to be on the same team. You know, we can pick our civs, but he has to go random because there's a chance he might get a shit civ. You know, like that's the way we have to do it with him, is because he's that good. You know, he's the guy who I've gotten a lot better. I've gotten a lot better because he tells me things and sends me strategy guides and shit like that. You know, I was gonna say something. Oh, yeah, Squid. Back when human ideas still existed in video games. Yeah. Yeah, those were the days, huh? Those were the fucking days, man. You know, I was thinking about that. Like, it felt cozy because life felt cozier back then. Life doesn't feel good anymore. You know, I haven't felt good about this life thing for a while. And I know you guys are probably sitting here like, oh, fucking, dude, you get to be on Fish Tank. It's like, yeah, and I'm so thankful for that. Like, thank you so much, Sam, Jet, Ben. You know, thank you guys, for real. But, like, outside of that, it's like, I'm just looking around, and I feel like we're all like this. We're all just looking around, and it's like, yo, what's even the point of this bullshit, man? What is going on here, bro? Why? You know? Yes. Okay. Then, barracks. Yeah, we'll go here. Yeah, it's not that far, but also, I feel like we're gonna get attacked. There's multiple places to attack from. You know, so that's not fun. I'm gonna have to build fences and shit like that, you know, and it's gonna be like,
Enemy sighted.
you see, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I was about to build something there. I was just about to build something there so that I could be safe.
On the way. Mark it.
I'm gonna go here too. You see? Yeah, they don't want to leave us alone, dude. All right, I think we'll be good here. So yeah, and nope, this is fine. Probably go here, and I'll probably just go direct as I can go anyway. You know. Do I have I don't know if I have an electrical source. I don't even know if I can build that yet. There used to be cheat codes to this too. There used to be cheat codes where you could change the color of the soldiers and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. You also could give yourself unlimited plastic and you know, and other shit like that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, dog bowl is already getting quite fucked up there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make this a decently quick one, I feel like. Yeah, I need a super HQ. I might as well upgrade to this just to see what I can do. Because I do have 800 electricity, so I suppose I might as well. I'm just waiting on more guys. You know, maybe instead of going direct, I'll see if I can clear out, you know, this little spot too. Just to give myself a little bit of time and a little bit more breathing room, you know? You know, I'm just worried about this thing. It already looks like it's almost a quarter of the way through.
Enemy sighted.
Oh. Oh. Ah, I see. Get fucked. Get fucked. Alright.
Base under attack.
Let's go ahead.
Advancing. Yes, sir. Advancing.
Enemy sighted.
Thoughts on two men fighting each other in the women's Olympic boxing?
Base under attack.
I think it's 2024 and everything's gone to shit. That's what I think, you know. Everything's been said already. You know, we're beyond the point where everything needs to be called out. We're beyond the point where everything needs to be talked about all the time. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and I have weighed in on it a little bit. And you know what? After this level, I guess I can show you a fight from years ago. I also shared it on Twitter. If you guys are interested, I'll show you a fight from years ago, and you know, we'll talk about it a little bit. But like overall, I've grown beyond the point of feeling like I absolutely positively have to like talk about all that stuff all the time, because me talking about it doesn't change anything, you know. Oh, excuse me. You know, as much as I would love for it to, obviously, but I'm sure you guys get what I'm trying to say. I want to see what happens if I double click.
Sir, yes, ready.
Nope, nothing. Damn. Equal rights and lefts. A. The happiest I've been in almost 10 years is playing with my less than 1-year-old niece and nephew.
Enemy sighted.
Yeah.
We're under attack. Reporting.
Yeah, I'm sure fatherhood. Oh, hey, nice. I'll do a couple half tracks, a couple tanks, and we'll go ahead and we'll hit a one of these too. It's pretty sweet.
Right there.
Anyway, I'm sure fatherhood would make me happy to a degree, but you know, yeah, fucking. I don't think it's a good thing to look at fatherhood as a way to be happy necessarily, you know. Plus, I don't think fatherhood is something that's going to come to me as soon as I would like for it to, you know. Yep, right there, perfect. Get over here, you dickhead. Rolling. You see, it's more than halfway now. Although, I'm going to be fine, especially now because I got the half-tracks and shit like that. Half-tracks, tanks. You know, I'll be all good. I'll be all good. Shoddy could probably beat Jacob up, or at least sit on his back and fucking Pink Floyd him. Man. Yeah, nah. Shoddy versus Jacob, I think Shoddy might have a decent chance, you know? Jacob's left hook is really good, though. I'll say that. You know, not that. Oh, you got a good left hook. That means you're a good fighter and you're gonna win. You know, I'm just. I'll go there too. I might as well see what happens. You know, it would be interesting to see Shoddy take on Jacob. That's for sure. I agree. You don't have kids to make your life not suck. Your life should be good, and you get to bring kids into that. Exactly. That's what it should be. You know, like it's crazy when you see people who they're like, oh, dude, I'm gonna have, dude, I gotta make it work with my girlfriend, dude. We're gonna get him pregnant, dude. You know, somebody, I think it was Letty, right? She said that guys will trap girls with babies, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, that was one of those things. Not to talk about Letty like that, not to talk shit about Letty, but like that was one thing where when she said it, I was like, what are you talking about? That's not a thing, you know. That's like a feminist, like, oh no, actually girls don't do it, guys do it type of thing, you know. Accuse your enemy of what you're doing to them type of thing. Because I've never heard a guy say, I'm gonna trap this girl with a baby. I have never heard that, and you never will hear that, because guys get trapped when they have babies, you know. Guys have babies, and then the girl is just like, you know what, I have the ick now, and then they fucking leave. They fucking leave, and then they trap them in child support, you know. It's crazy, you know. It was like really weird. Having kids is the point of life, and if you aren't doing it, you're failing life. I think it's a good thing to have kids. I don't think it's necessarily the point of life, and I'm not saying that in like a postmodernist, like, I'm a childless millennial. Of course I'm happy. I'm so happy I have to make TikToks trying to convince you that I'm happy. Like, I don't mean it like that. Okay. You know, I think the point of life, and I'm sure you're gonna disagree with this. Nah, you know. Oh, nope. Yeah, I'd rather have the medic. I don't think it's actually gonna even work. Fucking A, dude. Son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah, like, I think the point of life is to try and live, a life that is as good as you can make it. And I mean that in, like, a Christian sense, you know? And people are gonna fail at that. You know, I fail at that all the time, you know, fucking the way that I am. Man, I wish I could find fucking battery or something like that, but oh well. Anyway, like, everybody fails at that all the time, but like, you know, the point is to try your best and to you know, when you fuck up, try to not fuck up like that again, you know, and recognize your fuck up and change for the better, you know. I think that's what life is, you know, and then within that, God said, be fruitful and multiply. You know, I know that's not really your thing, Neon, but I'm just saying, you know.
Right away. We got company.
What's going on, Baked Bukowski? How you doing, man?
Okay.
We playing Army Men RTS here, and we're about to get fucked up, I feel like.
Attacking.
Unit lost.
Okay, who's next? No problem. Roll it, you got it.
Base under attack.
Oh, really? Where? Oh. Huh. Alright, man. Go get him.
Understood. What'll it be?
You too.
All right.
I see a walkie-talkie. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. I'll actually go ahead.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, man. My guys are getting fucked up.
Ready and willing.
Yeah, let's see if we can do something about that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Unit lost.
I'll go ahead. I'll go after. Dude, this tank needs to get his ass up there, dude.
Light it.
Dude, this tank is fucking stupid. Alright, there we go. At the very least, we've cleared this out. You get your ass over there, you idiot. You big dummy. Where are you going? Oh, you know what? They're looking because the source is depleted. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to send them over here. Oh, dude, I'm getting fucked up. Oh, what an idiot. This guy is a dummy. What a big stupid head.
On my way.
A big stupid head, dude.
Sir, yes, got it.
I need to consolidate my troops. I don't have nearly as many of them as I should. Alright. Yeah.
Enemy sighted.
Hopefully these guys are gonna fucking... Whoop. Thunder and lightning.
Yes, sir. Understood.
No, I want... Alright, whatever. Attack him. Attack him. I don't care. I've never heard of a guy trying to trap a girl with a baby. That's insane. Yeah, maybe that's like a ghetto thing. Maybe that's like a thing where some guy is trying to prove he's like a ladies' man, and that's his weird way of proving that. Where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get this bitch pregnant. I'm gonna get this bitch pregnant, and she gonna be all over me. She gonna be chasing me for child support. Like, maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but it's definitely not a... It's definitely not something that is as common as women trying to trap men. That is most certainly not that's most certainly not something you see all the time, if you ever do see it in the first place. All right, so let's get these guys. Would you get the fuck out of their way?
On call.
On
my way.
Yeah, and then you guys destroy that, because at the very least he won't have any resources to fuck around with. Oh, it doesn't even matter anyway. I'm already here. Whatever, I'll destroy that just because it's fun. Just because it's fun. Just because it's a good time.
Sarge, the front door's locked. You gotta find another way in. We have a recon photo that may show another entrance. Now, if you make it inside, we might still have a chance.
Oh, do I have to go around the side now? Yeah, I have to go around the side, and then the next mission is gonna be one of those Sarge only missions. All right, let's go ahead and destroy that, because that's a super garage. That means he can make things that I don't want to have to face off against. All right, and then you idiots, get over here.
There. Taking fire! Taking fire!
Got it. Unit lost.
Whoops. Oh, uh-oh. Ah, you see? I need to use the half tracks on the choppers. Oh, man, damn. That sucks. Would you guys all get your asses over there, please? Fucking dummies, dude.
Unit lost.
Whoops. Alright. Get the chopper. Thing's absolutely tearing us apart. And get that thing too.
I got him.
There we go. All right.
Send me home. Enemy sighted. Understood.
All right. Oh, yeah, it was Scorch. Damn. See, these guys, when they die, you can see their corpses. You can see Scorch. And it's funny because he'll be in, like, the very next mission, too, sometimes. It's funny how that works. Let's see here. Oh, no. Never mind. It's fucking,
Enemy sighted. I got him.
Oh, yeah, those half-track dudes are on, like, fucking... They're on coke or something.
Okay, who's next?
Right over here. I'm gonna hold position for a second. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get this medic to heal some guys, especially Riff, because he's especially strong. Raising kids is temporary. Growing as a person takes your whole life. I don't think most people grow, if I'm being honest with you. I think most people just kind of stay who they are when they turn a certain age, and it's not like it's not like an objective age where, like, oh, you've turned 18, you are who you are. I think people are just like, they're either good or they're dog shit, and that's just what it is. Oh, where is the mine fucking layer? Oh, interesting.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Anyway,
Got it.
yeah, here is gonna be tough because on the driveway there's a lot of installations and shit like that, i.e. guard towers. Oh man, it's trying to take out my medic. You know what? I'm gonna make a couple more just to be sure.
Oh, what a mess.
No, you fucking fool, dude. I forgot I can go here.
Mark it.
Alright. There we go. Now, just in case. I don't even know if I'll have the ability to, because that... Oh, no. No, I'll have it. I'll have it. I got it. I done got it. Anyway. I need another medic to heal this medic. Oh, uh-oh. Nope. 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 More important. More important. See, I like the half-tracks because, like, the tanks are fun, but they can't take out the choppers. So the half-tracks are basically like mobile AA guns, you know? But yeah, I think the whole growing for your whole life thing, I'm not saying that any of you guys can't grow or anything like that. I hope you guys can live and grow from and other things like that. But I think a lot of people just kind of stay the same. They never really change, you know? Anytime they do something wrong, they find a way to not have to, like, take responsibility for it and, like, fix themselves. They don't feel a need to, like, try their best to be better than what they were, you know? That's just the way people are, and it's something that I've, like, had to come to terms with, where, like, I have a habit of sometimes trying to, like, talk to people and be like, yo, this is, like, this is what I don't like, you know, I don't like that you treated me like this, blah, blah, blah. And I just have to, like, not do that, you know, because what it eventually ends up becoming is just nagging, because the person doesn't want to hear it and they're not going to change. And, you know, you just end up nagging and they hate you more and more for it, you know? You know, I've gotten very good at just being able to be like, yo, this person is who they are, and I am not going to change that, and I'm just going to withdraw from this person, you know? I had to do that recently with somebody where, like, I was trying to talk to them, and they just were being, like, fucking weird, you know? And I was just like, yo, you know what, if this is how this person's going to be, I'm just going to, you know, fucking whatever. Good luck. Good luck. I'm not interested anymore, you know? Oh, you see? A walkie-talkie. Fucking traffic jam over here. A bunch of fucking idiots, you know? Damn, the subject really hits close to home. Yeah. Yeah. You know, what it is like, there's so many people... I think it's multiple things, right? For one thing, I think there's so many people in the world, and then also instant gratification is such a big part of our world today, that, unlike in years past, which I'm not saying this never happened in years past, but unlike in years past, if you were a piece of shit, you would be ostracized, and that was a reason for you to not be a piece of shit. But nowadays, if I'm a piece of shit, I'll just stop hanging out with the people who think I'm a piece of shit, and I'll move on to the next group of people, you know? That's what Tinder has done with dating. That's what social media has done with friend groups and dating. You know, etc. etc. You know, people are just so easily able to just be like, oh, you're not giving me what I want, whatever, I'm gonna trade you in. That's just what they do nowadays. And because of that, when you go to somebody and you're like, yo, that really hurt, bro, that hurt, I didn't like that you did that, either A, they're gonna be like ironic about it, they're gonna do that Gen Z, whoa, you're mad, look at him, he's mad kind of thing. You know, something really easy to do behind a computer or something like that. You know, because again, Gen Z was raised on computers, so like everything is just kind of like some weird ironic thing where it's like, haha, you mean I have to feel real feelings? You know, what do you mean I have to feel real feelings? Oh man, I don't like that, you know? Here I am, like, fucking droning on a side topic here, but like, either A, people are like ironic about it, they're like, oh, what, you mad, bro, you mad? Are you mad that I treated you like shit? You're mad that I disrespected you? Get a load of this fucking guy. Right? They either act like that, or they just sit there and they're like, hey, shit happens, man, don't know what to tell you. Shit happens. Don't know what to tell you, you know? And that's why I don't like dealing with people. I'm not a people person, you know? I'm not a people person because I don't like the way that people act today, you know? And it's not just a Gen Z thing either. It's definitely not just a Gen Z thing, but you especially see it with Gen Z. You know, oh, they're healing each other. You see that? They're trying to heal each other anyway. You especially see it with Gen Z as of late because, oh, my other medic is not here yet. Like I said, because they were raised online, you know. You know, edgy humor is coming back, but on the flip side of that, you have people who are being, like, genuinely, like, awful to each other. And when you try to have a human moment where you're like, yo, I really don't appreciate you talking to me like that, bro. Like, they do a fucking Fortnite dance.
No problem.
And it's like, oof. You're gonna grow up, and you're gonna grow up, you're gonna get old like I am, and you're gonna have a moment where you're like, yo, I'm the old crotchety man who's mad because these kids are on my lawn. And you're gonna be like, oh, wow, I was such a shithead. You know? That's what's gonna happen. And that's part of everybody's existence. That's our parents, our grandparents, great-grandparents, they all had that too. But I feel like it's gonna really hit Gen Z hard, you know, because of the way that these damn kids ain't got no respect today. Is what it is, you know. They feel like they are wrong. They feel like if they are wrong in a They feel like if they're wrong in a small thing, they failed life. They think everything they are falls down if proven wrong or blamed for even a small wrongdoing. Exactly. Like, I don't know if that's exactly 1,000,000% it. I believe this is the end. I don't know if that's exactly like 1,000,000% it or not. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Hold on.
Get in there, soldiers. Move it, move it.
You see, there's Scorch. He died, now he's back. Silver medal, I wonder for what. Pick up all bonuses, finish in under 30 minutes. I finished in 25 minutes and 28 seconds. Alright, so, I'm gonna go ahead, load game. Huh. No. I'm pretty sure I saved. I'm pretty sure it just saves. I don't know though. I don't know. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can save in the game, because for some reason it's not allowing me to save the game. I'm not gonna play this level. I just want to see if I can save in the game.
Cut off. Gonna have to reach the top of the stairs before we can reestablish contact.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard. The place is dead.
Uh-oh. Ants.
Yep. Dead. Keep your eyes peeled, gentlemen. I got a bad feeling about this.
Yes. Save and load. I'll save right here. Alright. Perfect. Abort mission. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna quit. Oh man, everything's black. I don't know how black it's gonna be for how long. Alright. I'll read that again. They feel like if they are wrong in a small thing, they failed in life. They think everything they are falls down if proven wrong or blamed for even a small wrongdoing. I don't know if it's exactly that, but I feel like it probably does partially come down to that, where it's like, you know, everything is based and cringed, everything is mogged and owned and things like that. Oh, he mogged you, you got mogged, she mogged you, you mogged her, you mogged that guy mogged you. Like, everything is down to, like, a weird base, like, almost animalistic, you know, that guy got to the door a half second before you did, so he beat you. You know, like, that's kind of what everything has been boiled down to. So, like, on one hand, I can kind of see where you're coming from, and I can agree with that, you know, where, you know, there's that, it's almost become a copy pasta where some guy was like, I'm not owned right now. You know, yeah, you won, but I'm totally not owned. I'm actually really calm. Like, you know, everybody's afraid of, like, having a moment where, like, their ass is being shown. And it's like, yeah, like, nobody wants that. Nobody likes that. But also, I feel like in years past, embarrassment wasn't such a big thing. Like, it was obviously a big thing, but I feel like embarrassment has taken a new meaning and it's taken a new importance nowadays. where one of the worst things you could do is like be told off by somebody, and that's why some people are so weird on the internet, where it's like you just existing pisses them off, is because like they're looking for a way to feel better than you, and because of that they want to like they want to try and mog you and all that other shit. I saw somebody, I can't even take credit for this observation, but I saw somebody who kind of explained the weird, random, like ironic, cringe humor that a lot of Zoomers have and stuff like that. He said that it's basically a way to not have to feel genuine emotion, and it's a way to not have to genuinely like think or be in public in a real way. Meaning like if you go to like a music festival, right, and you see some guy who's got like a dumbass shirt on, it's a shirt with a meme. Either that or like he keeps talking about like his favorite meme or whatever and stuff like that. It's his way of kind of bringing up something that is comforting, thus taking him out of a situation where he feels vulnerable. It's his way of being like, we're at the music festival. I'm gonna do a Fortnite dance, haha, right? I'm gonna floss. Not that like that's even a thing people do anymore, but like it's a good example of that sort of thing where it's like he's being cringe on purpose. He's purposefully being weird and like annoying and dumb in a way that's meant to make him feel like, haha, I'm being dumb right now, but it's okay because I know I'm being dumb, and that's much better than if I was trying to be real. If I was trying to be legitimate, if I was really trying to be present in this moment in a real way, and somebody mogged me, right? If it makes sense what I'm trying to say, it's all a way for people to just not have to be vulnerable, and that's why we get people who act the way that they do now, and it's just like it's really fucking strange. It's strange. It's odd. They're always trying to get at somebody else. And when they can't get at somebody else, they're like doing weird shit, This is why, like, iDubbbz, I don't talk about him out of respect for Sam and, Jet and everybody else, right? Because I'm a little bit too close to them for me to feel like I can do that without there being some kind of trouble. But, like, that's why iDubbbz has changed his humor around and shit like that. Is because, and I'm not saying I know exactly the psychological reason as to why he's changed his humor around, but specifically referencing his walkout to his boxing match for Creator Clash 2, right? Like with Creator Clash 2, he walked out in like, I think it was like a dinosaur thing, and he was playing the Reese's Puffs commercial song. Like that was specifically because he was like, fuck, I'm nervous. I'm scared. People already think I can't fight, and I'm gonna go out there, and I don't know if I'm gonna win or lose, but like I'm fucking nervous, dude. It's okay. I'll turn it into a joke. I'll turn it into a joke where I look stupid, but it's okay because I know I look stupid. And that's the joke, is that I look stupid. I'm trying to be stupid on purpose, and that'll make it funny. And then I'll feel comfortable, and everybody else will feel like, oh, haha, he's just being stupid, cringe. Oh, man, that's funny. Like, that's what that was. And that's what a lot of his humor is now. I've seen it, iDubbbz kind of went Zoomer on us, and like that's all I'm gonna say about that. But like it's just a good example, it's a good example. I think that person thinks you're judging Scott for real or something. What do you mean, Zachary Verid? Two Boyos, perfect example. People are so tight and judgmental about the smallest things. It comes down to ego and letting God shine the light on your weakness. But most are too busy LARPing as spiritual gurus on shrooms or acid. Yeah, that is another thing too. You just got to chill out. You just got to chill out and relax. And you just it's all right to be vulnerable, Practical thumb, and I'll say this: like, there's nothing worse for somebody when you're sitting there, and like it happened in a Twitter space the other day. Like, the Twitter spaces that I jump into, I usually jump into them because I have nothing better to do in the moment, and I'm like, whatever, we'll listen, and if somebody really wants to talk to me, I guess I'll jump in as a speaker. Other than that, I'm really not interested in being in Twitter spaces all the time, right? Because a lot of weirdos hang out there. But one of the Letty supporters who doesn't realize that me and Letty basically squashed the beef, right? They like that's not something I was going to talk about a ton, right? But there's only 61 people here, so fucking all right. But if you guys tell anybody, I'm gonna deny it. Me and Letty, we talk though, and like things are cool enough now, right? But like this dude jumps into the thing and he's like, "Hey Scott, what's your MMA record?" As if I was gonna be like, "Oh no, yeah, it's a question." It's like, no, I'm 1-2 in MMA. Like, what do you think? I got something to hide? And that's what I did. And like he tried to laugh like he was like he thought he totally owned me, but it was like very clear that he didn't get the reaction that he wanted. And after that, he got kicked. And it was just like that was fucking weird. Like that's the best thing you can do to someone like that is to just be like, all right, like what do you want? And is there anything else? Fucking you're an idiot. Get out of here, dude. Fucking you're literally ruining everything for everybody. Stop, that like that's the best way to deal with these people, because the only thing they can do is either one, fuck off, or two, double down. And even then it's like when you double down, it just makes it look worse because you're like, dude, like what are you doing? What are you trying to do here, man? What? Leave, Practical Thumb says, honestly, it mostly boils down to nobody gives a shit about each other anymore. Everyone is self-obsessed and addicted to social media. Yes, I believe that is a huge part of it. That is definitely a gigantic part of it, Somebody said something else that I feel like I wanted to take a look at. Oh.
Why did Letty hate on you? Was it from you mogging her during blood games?
I mean, I still don't want to talk a ton about Letty. I don't want to like it just kind of is what it is. I'll say that it boiled down to mostly misunderstandings between us that we never really got figured out, and because of that, it seemed to just kind of fester. In addition to that, she told me that a lot of the things she had to say and a lot of the grief she gave me was just for the camera, which whether that's true or not, I'm willing to let it be true. Because at the end of the day, like, oh, there it is. Because
Why did Letty hate on you? Was it from you mogging her during blood games?
I still haven't fixed that. I'm willing to let it be true, even if it's like not 100% true, because like I'd rather just be cool with Letty. I'd rather be able to be around her and not have that tension and things like that, because I never hated Letty. I always thought Letty was like an all right girl for the most part, It is what it is. It is what it is. I wouldn't have. I don't need to talk about it more than I already am, And thank you very much, Scott Pilgrim, for the $3. Thank you so much, dude. Let's see here. Tuned in a few moments ago, but there's this weird obsession people have now with always pretending they're playing chess socially. Yeah. They think they're the puppet masters of every situation. And it turns you into a schizo because you're like sitting here. Me, I'm a very upfront person. I'll tell you what I think. I'll tell you what I think about you. I'll tell you what I think about a situation. But like knowing that other people seem to think that they're some kind of big brain chess players, like people unironically think that about themselves now. It's hard to talk to anybody about anything because like you're gonna walk up and you're gonna be like, yo, like what's the deal? Where do I stand? Right? Where do I stand with you? Do you have some kind of beef with me? Is there anything going on? And they get like weirded out by it. So you almost have to drop hints. You almost have to start doing weird like social engineering type bullshit yourself. And it's just so weird and so annoying, and I can't stand that shit. And again, that's why I don't like dealing with people. I'm not a people person at all, and it's because people for no reason will just like go haywire you know, and all of a sudden somebody you were talking to and they were like mad cool with you, now they're not talking to you anymore, they're ghosting you. Or you know, you're cool with everybody and then you leave and they're talking mad shit behind your back, and they're trying to like swing for your knees when you're not looking, you know, trying to cut you out of something that you deserve to be in. Or you know, they're trying to make you look bad, and it's like, dude, no, thank you, no fucking thank you, you know. Zoomers grew up with their online avatars on public display 24/7. Character assassination is murder to them. Yeah. I think a little bit. In addition to that, I think it had the opposite effect of where like nothing is serious and nobody is actually a person. You know. I had somebody who I called them out during season 2 because they were upset about the karate bit and they were talking shit, and I wasn't even like an asshole to them. I was just like, oh, like, do you have any suggestions as to how I could have made it better? And he immediately slid into my DMs, apologized to me, and then he subscribed to my Patreon for like 4 months. You know, I got a whole $20 out of him just for that one insult, you know. So that was funny. That was a funny little thing. And he straight up said like, "Oh, you know, sorry man. Sometimes you forget that there's people on the other side of the screen." And it's like, "Yeah, you definitely do. You definitely do forget that there's people on the other side of the screen, you know?" I try to reserve my distaste for people who actually deserve it, you know, and just being someone that I'm not into when it comes to their sense of humor or like the way they present themselves on camera or something like that. Just being someone like that is not a good enough reason for me to dislike the person, especially not to like talk shit about them or anything like that. That's not something I would do for that reason. I would you know, instead I would I'd rather have a strong dislike for someone like Hassan Piker, who said that America deserved that thing that happened, you know. It's you know, it's ridiculous, you know. I hate to say it, but the karate bit was meh. Stuff happened, but it just feels kind of forced. Haley bit was more entertainment and drama. Well, you see, broski, the thing that you and a lot of other people don't understand about the karate bit is that it wasn't for you. It was for the fish, right? Now, we tried to make it a little bit fun and a little bit entertaining for people, but at the end of the day, they need an outlet. And that outlet needs to be more than just lifting weights or like doing push-ups or something like that. It's good to have, it's good. That's fine by me, right? People thought that was a punishment that day that he ended up throwing that fit. No, that was because Cole was freaking out before time with him and me, and then Shinji was also brought along because him and Shinji seemed to be cool. He thought that not he, but we thought that he would like that, but he didn't. So oops, you know. I was even trying to be a bro with the guy. Like that's something in a wrestling room, you and your buddies, you do weird shit. You do funny shit to make each other laugh, you know? Oh man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man. Damn. We effed out. We effed out. Oh, you know what? I don't have my I don't oh man, I just realized I don't have my Ethernet plugged in. That's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. Damn, that's annoying. But basically, just in case you guys missed anything, what I was saying is the karate wasn't necessarily supposed to be the biggest comedy bit that you've ever seen. It was meant to be something for the fish to blow off a little bit of steam. Not all of them were going to like it, but also not all of them were going to like Frank Hassel dumping milk on them. Right? It was a way to get a little bit of that pent-up energy out. And with that, we did try our best to make it into something that was going to be fun and funny, right? But it didn't ever really get off the ground because I think like 2 weeks in, and it wasn't like 3 times a week for 2 weeks. I think I did it like once the first week and then like 3 times maybe the next week. Like two or so weeks in, we cut it off because people were complaining that much, right? If it was allowed to like continue on. Now, I think it was because people were complaining, and then there were so many changes that like season 2 just kind of like shit hit a fan, right? Because it's not the only thing that changed, right? There was the initiative group that arc never got brought to its conclusion. I don't even know what that was supposed to be. You know, I wasn't in on any of that. But like, yeah, like I had plans for the karate. I was gonna do like knife fighting and shit like that. I had some dummy knives, but I realized that's probably not gonna do too well on the stream. We don't want to get swatted. People saying they have real knives, and then they send the fucking footage of us with dummy knives. So I was gonna roll up some magazines, and I was gonna use those for knives. I was going to teach them to kick, and I was going to show them how to throw leg kicks, and we were going to do kickboxing sparring. Like, those are some of the ideas that I had. We were going to do 2v1 type shit as well. It's all stuff that we were going to slowly but surely just kind of go into that. But it just didn't work out because, you know, a lot of people can, you know, and again, that kind of goes back into the whole, like, Zoomer mentality where it's like, if I don't like it, I hate it. If I don't absolutely love it, I hate it, and I want everybody involved with it to die. You know, I have no patience. I have no ability to humor someone or something. I either love it to death or I hate it, and I hope that whoever did it, their house gets nuked. You know, that's really what it is. You know, if you don't keep the fish somewhat healthy, they just get depressed and shell up and provide no content. Exactly. You know. I also consider the fact where we missing something without karate, would it be dead hours? Or would it be dead hours? I don't know. I mean, look, there were definitely times where there really wasn't anything going on. Where if I got into the tank and I took even one person aside for some boxing, it would have been at least something to have on in the background, as opposed to just like the fish just chilling there doing next to nothing. You know, it's the same thing with bitch tank. Like, there were days where, like, if I had gotten in there, it would have been better overall. You know, and I'm not saying it's just like, oh, I hold the key. Like, they could have sent anyone in there. Ben could have just decided he wanted to chill with the bitches, so he goes in there and he hangs out, right? Sometimes you need something going on, even if it's not some huge Frank Hassel tier bit. Sometimes you just need something in there to put a little bit of energy into the house, even if that energy is just like, oh, all right, I guess I'll just have this on my second monitor while I do some work, you know. I'm under the influence. I mean, I think karate added, it isn't like it took time away from the other bits. Exactly. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying now, Mr. Vietnam chain smoker, and I agree. You know, I agree. Clip 99th says, this sounds awesome. I love season 2, especially the first weeks, because I love where it was going. Had it not gotten derailed, I think it could have been even better. Yeah. And honestly, I think what happened with season 2 is like kind of what Ben said, is like, you're not in on the joke, you are the joke. And that's kind of what I think some of the people expected. I think my internet's being dumb again. I'm gonna connect the Ethernet cable just to be sure, just to be absolutely sure. Okay. All right, there we go. That's better. Oh. Okay. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah. I think what happened with cryo, right? I don't talk about cryo. I don't talk to cryo, but I'll talk about them now. I think what happened with cryo is what happened with some of the people from season 2. Is I think they expected to walk in and they were gonna like drop a slur or something like that, and Sam was gonna be like, "Wow, you know what? This kid's all right. In fact, I'm not gonna torment him at all. This is my right hand man for fish tank now. Congratulations, right hand man. You won the fish tank without even having to do the 6 weeks. You know what? You want to join MDE, bro? You want to join MDE, bro? You want to? Right? I think that's what happened with some of the contestants. I'm not saying all of them. And because of that, they just couldn't hack it after a little while, you know? Not to mention the fact that it is stressful being locked away for 6 weeks over the holidays. I don't want to say that's completely and totally what it was, right? It was also the fact that they were locked in for 6 weeks over the holidays, right? But also like I do think that was inside some of the people's heads when they went in there, you know. Um, I'm Sam Hyde's top guy. Wow, exactly. Hey, exactly, you know. That's what a lot of people I think wanted is like they wanted to be Sam Hyde's top guy, you know. Um, no Frank Castle in 2.5 or Bitch Tank, and no Chris on Bitch Tank. Any input on that? They were probably just busy. That's probably what it was. They were probably just busy, you know. I don't know of the internal politics and decision making of what Jet, Sam, and Ben do. I just do what I'm told for the most part. Bitch Tank was a big thing for me. I was considering doing like a Bitch Tank debrief video for my Patreon. I probably will. This was actually going to be a Bitch Tank debrief stream, but I was like, nah. I won't bother with a debrief stream. But I will say, like, Bitch Tank was really big for me because this was the first time where I just did stuff. Season 1, I showed up. I was the boxing guy. I did a little bit of boxing with John, and then Josie and Airsoft Fatty and even Vance around the end. I did a little bit of boxing with Vance. And that's how I got to know these people was through the boxing. I wasn't hanging around like drinking with them, tormenting them or anything like that, right? That wasn't me. And because of that, I got close with a couple of them, but not so close that we're talking all the time. I love John, but it's not like we talk that often, you know? Me and Vance started talking a little bit more as of late after 2.5. I feel like he and I are very similar and we get on pretty well, but also we're men of few words, so it's not like we're in each other's inbox constantly. Believe it or not, I am a man of few words, but um like Sylvia was probably the one that I was the closest with, and it's because she was the first. She was the first, hey, let's creep on the girls bit, right? We became pretty close after that, and I'm really happy for her and her baby. But like I wasn't constantly talking with the season 1 people, right? Season 2 kind of similar, I feel a little bit like more of a connection with like TJ and Taylor, but again, we don't talk like that, because I was just kind of the boxing guy. There was a couple of times I hung out with them. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed the beach party thing. I had a good time with that, but like with Bitch Tank specifically, that was the first time that I showed up and I wasn't just the boxing guy. I would do boxing, but they would send me in there sometimes with goals in mind. Sometimes they'd just be like, yo, you want to go in? And I'd just go in and I'd see what I could do. But I feel like I'm a little bit closer to the girls from Bitch Tank, than all the other like seasons and stuff like that, and Bitch Tank was like a big thing for me because of that. And honestly, like I kind of forgot exactly. I kind of forgot exactly where I was. I kind of forgot exactly where I was going with that, honestly, because I started thinking about all the seasons. But like, regardless of where I was trying to go with that, Bitch Tank was a big thing for me because that was the first time that I operated outside of the confines of, yeah, I have pads and I'm holding them for people, I tried my best to add to the chaos. I tried my best to add to the bits and stuff like that were going on and create my own. And I think I did an all right job of it. I tried my best anyway. So like I'm pretty proud of myself regarding Bitch Tank, I'm trying to, because I was going somewhere with that, and it's annoying the hell out of me. It's annoying the hell out of me that I couldn't take that to its conclusion. Helen, dear, can you get into boxing as a mid-30s with no prior fighting experience, or is it too late? Just on a hobby or exercise level? Of course you can. Go to a gym right now. Sign up. Get your ass in there. It's never too late, bro. It's never too late. Damn. I'm like, um, huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Bottom line though is like I was proud of myself after Bitch Tank because I really felt like I really felt like I was able to contribute to that in a real way outside of just, oh, I'm the boxing guy, you know. For a straight week, a lot of the stuff that for like a straight week, a lot of the stuff that happened was stuff that I either created, I took part in, or it was something that like they were talking about from like another day, you know, things like that. Like they were talking about something that I was involved in yesterday or the day before or something like that, you know, and I'm really proud of myself. And I hope that it was received the way that I wanted it to be received. And you know, I hope that with season 3, I'll be back in there and I'll be boxing and I'll be doing my thing, but also maybe they'll let me do my thing with like hanging out with some of the fish and stuff like that, you know. If they get Greg back in as a freeloader or another freeloader that I am familiar with in like the second half, maybe they'll let us chill and hang out and, you know, plot and scheme and stuff like that. Maybe they'll do something like that. You know, that would be fun. But like regardless, you know, I just hope I didn't overstay my welcome in whatever way, shape, or form I may have done that, right? Because that is as excited as I was and as proud of myself as I was. There is also that flip side of the anxiety of like, oh, what if this didn't land with Jet or Ben or Sam in the way that I thought it would? What if they didn't like that? What if they didn't appreciate it? What if they're sick of seeing me now? Right there is that little bit of nervousness on my end, right? If I'm just being honest about it, if I'm being just um you know, if I'm being genuine, if I'm being genuinely and dangerously myself right now, um no, if I'm being vulnerable right now, right? I'm being a little bit vulnerable by saying this, you know, but that's okay because I'm all right with being a little bit vulnerable. Um, Anywho, uh, we're proud too, by the way. Thank you so much, Zachary Varon. Is judo plus bodybuilding a good combo? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think you should get into jujitsu if you can, but judo is also very good. Judo guys will say, well, jujitsu is just judo, and it's like, well, if that's the case, then why is there no fucking newaza in the Olympics? You know, right now, if you turn on the Olympic Games and they have judo going on, you'll see it goes until somebody gets slammed on the ground, and then that's the end. You know, I've talked a little bit about this with judo. Actually, the first video I ever did, it's very rough, but the first video I ever did was on judo and why judo isn't really in MMA like that. You know, and it's because like judo is mainly throwing guys, and then once somebody gets thrown, that's the end of the match. There is no you get thrown and then you know, like there's a fight that commences on the ground. Um what was I gonna say? Um oh yeah. Like slamming someone is a very good skill to have. It's very good to be able to slam somebody, but there's so many street fights that you can see where somebody gets slammed and they don't even react to it. They just immediately get up. When you slam someone, you basically have to hope and pray that they break something. You know, like that they try and break their fall by putting their arm out like that, right? And then it bends back that way and it breaks. You have to like literally hope for something like that. Something where they're going to be so hurt that they immediately forget that they're even fighting and they're just like, "Oh, fuck my arm. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Oh man, you know." That's where judo comes into play. And I'm not saying that you won't find judo places that do newaza, which is the actual ground fighting, but if you're training at a place that's big on competition, don't be surprised if they're not doing as much of that as a jiu-jitsu school, right? Is basically what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Carl Parisian was cool. Yeah, he was a guy who in the golden age was a judoka who you know who was doing his thing, you know. You're probably the only person not autistic enough to where they had that worry, not living up to Sam's expectations. I don't know, man. I don't know, you know. Fucking, they're happy as shit, dude. It would have been completely unwatchable otherwise. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Scott should try to get in a quick fight at Skankfest. Nah, I think I'm all right with that. Fucking, the less you put out that energy, the more likely you are to be accepted. What do you mean the less I put out that energy? Like the nervous, like, oh, I hope they didn't think that was cringe kind of energy. Because if so, it's not like I'm going like all over the place, you know. It's not like I'm going all over the place like telling everybody, like, you know, it's not like I'm hitting them up like, guys, are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? Like, if I ever got that feeling, I would hit them up. I would try and talk to them about it, you know. But it's not like I'm constantly like, are you mad? Are you mad? Is everything okay? Are you mad? You know. It's all vibes, you know. If I get a vibe, I'll ask about it, you know. And again, that's my very direct way of being, is like, I'm not gonna let the room be awkward. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room, even if I don't know what that elephant is, you know. Trash my bike. Scott Sullivan MMA. Would you rather take a full force leg kick from Manhoof or Melvin Manhoff, or get your hardest kick checked by Manhoff? I'd rather take an inner leg kick from Manhoff, because I feel like that would hurt less, not much less, but less, and it wouldn't hurt for as long as having to throw a kick as hard as I can, and I kick fucking hard. You know, you guys see my boxing. You don't see how hard I can kick. If I had to throw a full force leg kick at Melvin Manhoff and he checked it, my leg might break. So there's that. Letty took initiative and became a writer. Greg took initiative and became a god. Letty was actually supposed to be in Bitch Tank, and then there were a couple of changes in that, you know. Love watching you, Dave, and Oddbod in the cell chilling, dude. That was fun. I used to go in there and smoke cigars just to chill, because it was nice chilling with them. You know, it was fun having conversations. I miss Oddbod and Dave, you know. Sorry, I'm just looking around right now. Yeah, Xavier and Greg were the only reason to watch Bitch Tank. Long live Dave. Yeah, like, and I think if they did something like Bitch Tank again, which they very well could, I don't think it's an every season thing. Like, I think next season, if they do another Cell / like in between type season, another mini season like that, I think the move would be to have something a little bit different. But if they did do another Bitch Tank at some point, I think now they would have a good enough grasp on it as to where they would know, okay, having a bunch of girls who are catty with each other sit in a room, that's okay, but they do need activities and they do need that testosterone injection. They need a guy who goes in there every now and again and starts trouble in some way, shape, or form, you know? You had the most memorable moments of anyone on Bitch Tank. Thank you, Evil Fandango. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you, you know? Why are you ignoring Blood Games? You didn't just hold pads there. Well, I mean, I'm not ignoring Blood Games. It's just that, like, as big as my thing was on Blood Games, I think it was even bigger on Bitch Tank. Blood Games, a lot of things went to shit for one reason or another, and because of that, there were a lot of arcs that people didn't get to fully kind of work through, you know? Like, my arc was supposed to be that I was a cool badass at first, but then eventually you kind of realize, like, oh no, this guy's like a weird weeaboo Redditor freak. Like, that was supposed to be my arc. You know, there was supposed to be a quest or two that was related to that. There were other arcs and things like that as well that I don't exactly remember. You know, I have access to the scripting and stuff like that. I have access to the writers stuff. I don't know if it was Mike and multiple people. I saw multiple people leaving notes, but Mike the Goblin, he put that thing together and he gave me access to it, and I added some stuff, and put notes and all this other shit, But yeah, like Bitch Tank was another really big one. Bitch Tank, jeez. 2.5 was another really big one for me too, because again, it was a time where I could operate outside of the leash of just being the boxing guy. Not that I was on a leash like because of Sam and Jet or anyone like that, but because when I would go in, like everybody would be like, "Oh, it's time for boxing," But yeah, like that was a big one, but I think Bitch Tank was even bigger. 2.5 was mad fun, and I would love to bring back the Cage character. I would love to work on another character, because now, after seeing the process that Xavier did and Blacksmith and Blacksmith's wife did, after seeing that, I kind of have a feel for how I should go about creating a character now. It's I think I could do it even better than I did with Cage. Either that, or I could just add to Cage in a real way, Jimmy and Soda Man did a stream the other night. It was okay. That's cool. That's really cool, I'll have to do a stream with some of them too, Why did things go to shit on Blood Games? Well, because, things go to shit in a situation like that. It's a very fluid situation where people do things that you didn't anticipate, and now all of a sudden that thing you had in mind just does not work anymore, One of my hardest fucking laughs in 2.5 was you walking around constantly with your hand in your jacket, and I eventually see you pull out a can of Coke. Holy shit, I still think that's funny. Thank you very much, Vietnam Chain Smoker. Yeah, that was, yeah. I was purposeful, because that's not a bit where it's like I need to be right in front of everybody, right? Like, I don't need to be front and center for it or anything like that. But I knew if I was just standing in the background of a shot, listening to what's going on, just doing that, like, that would be like, it would read so well on the camera. It would do so good on the camera. And it sucks because there's so many things that probably either didn't get caught on camera, or if they did, they're so small compared to other things that happen that it's probably not going to make any kind of final cut. Like, something like that is probably not going to make a final cut, because even though it's funny, it's not earth-shattering. It's not groundbreaking enough as to where it's like, no, we need to include that in there, So yeah, there's that. Yeah, Blacksmith's wife did excellent. Always stayed in character, and her randomly emoting all the time was great. Yeah, her and her husband were like so fucking great. It's fantastic. I got to go visit them soon. Yeah, it's been a little bit over 2 hours. My voice is starting to get hoarse. I smoked 4 cigars over the last 2 days. I think now that Fish Tank is over, for now, I'm just waiting on the call for season 3. I don't know what's going on with anything regarding that. I'll let them take care of that. Fucking, like right now, I'm just like, fuck, like time to relax, dude. It's been nothing but Fish Tank for the last month and a half, basically, and I'm glad it was, but also it was very exhausting. So, I was like, fucking hey, let's do it, man. Let's do it, I could see an actual LARPer sneaking a Coke into a cutscene or something like that. That would be pretty funny. Cavalog says, stuff like that proves why you're involved, though. It may end up on the cutting room floor, but also a guarantee anytime someone's lacking entertainment-wise, you got it covered. Well, yeah, but also, like, there were so many people who were doing so much better than me that I like, that's another thing is, like, I don't even think I really got noticed in the way that you guys may have noticed me. You guys are my viewers, so naturally you're going to kind of flock to me whenever I'm on camera. You're going to be like, oh, there's Scott. Cage, haha, right? I'm not saying that you guys are, like, obsessively, like, watching me personally, but when I move, you're going to be like, oh, Scott's moving. I watch his streams. I like him. I want to see what he's up to, You might be a little bit more like that. When people who are looking at the bigger picture, who aren't biased in my favor, they probably don't even notice me like that. And I'm just being honest. It's not like a sad thing. I'm not like, woo, right? Like, yeah, I'm not that important. I'm not I'm not the main character of the world here, right? There's people who did a lot better than me. You know, Xavier, Brian. I think Brian did better than me. Blacksmith, Blacksmith's wife, Soda Man. They all did so well, you know? And I know I did well, but like I definitely didn't do the best out of everybody. So I don't expect that every one of my bits was going to get caught on camera, and if they did, I don't expect that like they're going to be like, dude, we got to get that in there. Scott's so funny, dude. He's so fucking hilarious, dude. It's so great, you know? Nah, you were good, dude. You got really into the RP early on, and it made us as the viewers able to get into it. Yeah, I didn't. If I'm gonna do something like that, I'm gonna do something like that, and I'm gonna have fun while doing it. And that's what it was. It was fun. It was fun to be a sarcastic asshole to the fish. It was fun to throw that at them, and every now and again get something back that would make me break character. It was so fun to do that. I had such a good time with it, you know. And I can't wait for season 3.5. I hope I can get in there. I hope I can get in there. You know, Jet said no Scott, no fish tank, but I never take anything for granted, even when someone's telling me to take it for granted. So, you know, we'll see. When season 3.5 goes around, I'm there, definitely. You know, all they got to do is shoot me that text, and whatever character I get to play, I'm going to play it the fuck up, and I'm going to really, really go for it, you know? Scott Sullivan MMA, did you get to grab any of the custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards? No, I didn't. You know, they said they were going to make them. I had a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Cage had a Yu-Gi-Oh card. And I had 2 cards. One of them was Edgy Vampire. Edgy Vampire was one of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then there was a Cage Yu-Gi-Oh card that did not get printed because there was supposed to be a second edition that was going to have a bunch of the other characters and stuff like that. And they said that they were going to print those. I don't know what the ETA or the situation is with them, but I hope they get printed because, of course, I want to get my own card. Definitely, 100%, you know? Anyway. Wait, no Scott in season 3 fish tank? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, like, even though Jet and Ben and, you know, and well, it's mainly Jet who says this. Even though Jet has said, like, anything fish tank related, you're going to be in. He literally told me off camera one day, like, anytime there's fish tank, there's Scott Sullivan. And I was, like, so grateful for that. I was so grateful for him. But, like, even with him saying things like that to me, I never take anything for granted, you know? And I do that for a specific reason. It's not just because I'm like an autistic weirdo or anything like that. That causes other things, but it doesn't really cause that. It's also because I don't want to take anything for granted. I don't want to assume that, like, because he said that multiple times, that there's nothing I could do to piss them off. That there's nothing I could do to make them think, should we have him around, you know? I never want to take that for granted. You know, I always want to be trying my hardest, and I always want to be doing my best, you know, because I really do love that. I really do love Fish Tank. I love the project, and you know, it's something that I just, you know, I love being a part of it, you know, at the end of the day. Well, with that said, anyway, if I keep reading these, I'm never gonna end up getting out of here, and I do got to get out of here because I got to eat dinner and you know, other stuff like that. So you know, I guess I'll head out. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much. I'm gonna figure out what the video game Sundays are gonna be. I'll think of some games and I'll let you guys vote on them, and probably next Sunday we'll start it up. So there is that. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.